here. Rena?
Allison.
That is so weird because I've been thinking about you. Like yesterday, I was like, I need to see what I hope she's okay. Maybe she's doing something else. Like,
No, I'm okay. I just, the foot thing is really, so I started out real slow with Margie's class, and then like now I can, roll over it. A foot,
okay, good.
kind of need a foot for yoga. Kind of.
Yeah. Feet are kind of important. How does the audio sound? Because yesterday people were having trouble with my AirPods, and I don't know if they're my AirPods problem or.
It sounds
sound
fine.
Okay?
Yeah.
No crackling or anything?
I don't know. That's what I used to do for a living. So I used to listen for crackling. No, I don't.
Really?
Nothing.
Okay, cool. Do me a favor. If during class you notice like a crackling or something, just message me so that I know, because I may need to get new AirPods. I don't know.
Oh,
it's very, very clear now.
Okay. Yesterday they were saying it wasn't, but I don't know. I don't know. I really charged them, and we'll see. I just need to know. But thank you. Just keep me posted if you notice a problem.
It's as good as ever.
But I'm so happy to see you, Kim, and I'm so happy to see you, Rena, because it's so weird. Yesterday out of nowhere, I was like, gosh, I haven't seen her in forever. I hope she's okay.
I know we haven't run into each other in the street or anything.
No, I haven't
we
seen
see each other all the time.
Yeah,
and
I know.
Yeah. Are you okay? You've been okay?
Yes, I've been well. I've been well. Yeah.
Congratulations. Like you finished your mind body thing. I'm
almost done. Yeah, I'm doing my practicum right now, so I still have a few months. But it's almost done, and it's been awesome. I'm really, really happy with the program. So
good. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm supposed to have a couple more people joining us, but they're not here. So we're gonna get started. We're supposed to have a couple people live, and all right. Let's see if that works. Turn myself. Very strange. All righty, let's come onto your back. Hi. What's going on? We just mute. I'm gonna mute you, Kim, and maybe yes. All right, so we're gonna come onto our back. There may be a couple people that pop in a minute or two, so we'll just be cognizant of that. Here, hi. I haven't seen you in forever. Good to see you, Melissa. Oh, are you all right? It's so funny because I feel like whenever you come, there's no one else. Yesterday, I had 6 people in the studio. So it's so up and down right now. But anyway, we're starting on our backs. Oh, hi, Natalia. How are you? All right. Okay. So as soon as you're ready, we're gonna be on our backs. I got a few people online, so let's reach the arms all the way over the head and just stretch from your fingers to your toes. Yeah, come on in. And we're gonna draw the knees into the chest. We'll just do some circling with the knees, circling to the right while these guys get set up, and circling to the left. And then we're gonna plant the feet And the thighs are going to stay nice and parallel, and we're going to lift up into a gentle bridge pose. So just calling it all in, checking out what's going on. Maybe interlace the hands together and roll the shoulder blades together. Good. 2 more breaths. And then we're going to lower all the way down. And then draw your knees into your chest and float them over to the right. Let's just find a nice final twist to start off our practice. So usually, most of you guys know that I have a weekly newsletter, and I always send out my message for the week. And so if anybody's interested in joining, just you can give me your email address after. But in any case, and usually my messages for the week and what I send out in my newsletter are, you know, things that are going on in my life that inspire me, that I share with you. But then there are times where there are things happening to other people in my life. Draw knees into your chest. We're going to interlace the hands behind the head. And we're going to do some bicycle curls. So right elbow to left knee and straighten the right leg. Inhale back. Exhale across. So there are times when other people in my life are really struggling, and it affects us, right? When somebody close to us is having extreme difficulty, it affects us. But there's also this sense of wanting to be respectful of their privacy and all that. Okay, somebody close to me is really struggling right now, and it's causing me suffering and pain for them. And so in doing so, of course, I go to my mat, I go through my meditation practice, and I had saved this poem that I'm going to share with you. And that's going to be our theme for class today. So make sure you finish off on that second side one more time. And then we're going to draw those knees back into the chest and rock and roll our way all the way onto our hands and knees. All right, so crossing at the ankles, coming onto the hands and knees. And we'll arch and round, but any way you want, really. So if you want to move from side to side, that's fine. Just whatever feels good. So the poem is entitled Pain. Pain, when will you end? Yes, I know. I cannot push you away. You have a reason to be here, something to show me, pushing me towards healing, integrating, or making a change. Today, I experienced a lot of pain, and with myself, I stayed. I see you. So the antidote to suffering lies not in the avoidance of pain, but in our ability to meet it with compassion, curiosity, and acceptance. So how do we practice that? Next time you round, let's find a downward dog, check out what's going on today. So the antidote to pain and suffering is not to avoid it, right? It is to see what it can give you. What can it teach us? So as you navigate through your practice today, notice when you want to leave the body, right? Things get challenging or tough. Do we just try to escape? What if we stayed? Right, pedaling it out. And now we're going to roll into a plank. So find your high plank. We're going to hold plank for 5 breaths. So notice what happens as it gets more challenging. Do we start to go away? Do we try to avoid it? Right? Do we try to push it away? It has a reason to be here. It's telling us something, right? Teaching us how to be with discomfort, how to sit with what is and meet it with compassion. One more inhale and exhale. We're going to lower all the way to the mat. Good. Inhale, hands are gonna plant. We're gonna come into little baby cobra. Lift the chest. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, come higher, lifting the chest, maybe towards a high cobra. And as you exhale, we're gonna roll it back, downward dog, lengthen here. Pedaling it out through the feet. Threading through the fingers. Softening the heels towards the floor. Softening into what is. When we are struggling or those that we love are struggling, it can cause suffering. Let's walk the feet slowly towards the hands. As you get to the top of the mat, bend your knees, let your chest line on your thighs, let your head hang. Maybe hug behind your thighs, shake out your head, press from the heels into the toes. And then let the arms hang and we're gonna roll it up. Nice and slow. Good. You're wearing our pants. Inhale, arms reach around and up. Exhale, we're gonna forward fold. Inhale, nice flat back here. Exhale, step back to your plank, chaturanga. Inhale, nice high cobra. Exhale, we're gonna roll back to downward dog. Spreading through the fingers, pressing into the heels, softening the shoulders, noticing. When we experience challenges in the body, there's a reason they are there, right? It's to teach us something. It's to push us towards healing and letting go. Inhale, high on the toes. Exhale, knees bend. Hop, step, or float the feet to the hands. Inhale, flat back here. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring the arms around and up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, nice flat back. Exhale, move through your plank, chaturanga. Inhale, high cobra. Exhale it back, downward dog. 5 breaths. Notice when we encounter discomfort, do we try to go away, right? We try to avoid. What if we stayed? Good. On your next inhale, we're going to come high on the toes. As you exhale, bend your knees, hop, step, or float the feet to the hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, we're going to fold. Inhale, we're going to sit into our chair. So sit into your Utkatasana, grounding back into the heels. Good. Good, Melissa. Squeezing those inner thighs towards each other. And then as you exhale, forward fold, head hangs. Inhale, nice flat back here, lengthen. We're gonna bend the knees and step the left foot back behind you and drop the knee all the way to the mat. Good, inhale, hook your thumbs, float the arms all the way up. Good. As you exhale, set the hands down, one on either side of the front foot. We're gonna shift into the back knee, straighten the front leg and fold. Pressing into that right heel, lifting the toes. And then left hand's gonna ground and right arm is gonna float up to the sky. Where do we notice the resistance, the pain? Does it have to be suffering or can we be with it? Right? As you exhale, bend back into your right knee, one hand on either side of the right foot, curl the back toes under, lift the back knee. Good. From here, we're gonna float to a plank. As you exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, high cobra. Exhale, find your way back, downward dog, lengthen. All right, right leg is gonna lift nice and high. Inhale, same leg, press into the left toes and lift the heel. And then exhale, draw that right knee towards your nose, step the foot in between the hands. Left hand plants, right arm up to the sky. Twist. Good. We're going to step that left foot up to meet the right. So we're going to meet in our Utkatasana at the top of the mat. Good. Inhale. As you exhale, let's forward fold. Inhale, nice flat back, lengthen. Exhale, bend the knees. Right foot steps back this time. Let's drop the knee. Hook your thumbs the opposite way. Float those arms all the way up. Good. Softening into the left knee. Opening through the right thigh. Exhale, hands come down, one on either side. Let's shift back into the knee and fold here. Good. Breathing here. Keeping that right hand down, lift that left arm up to the sky. Finding that twist, grounding through that left heel. Excellent. Heading maybe into that left calf. 2 more breaths. Bend back into the knee, both hands down, curl the back toes under. We're going to meet in plank. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, opening the chest. Exhale it back, downward dog, lengthen. Good, left leg's gonna lift as you inhale. Press into the right toes, coming off that heel. And then draw the knee towards your nose, roll it forward, step the foot in between your hands. Right hand stays planted, left arm up to the sky. Beautiful. Reaching those fingers up, squeezing your left inner thigh towards your midline, and then set that left hand down, step your right foot up to meet your left. Let's forward fold this time, head hangs. And then inhale, we're gonna sit into our chair, Utkatasana. So we're gonna build here. Hands come to the heart, left elbow outside right knee, let's twist. Sitting back into those heels, soften the toes. Inhale, come back up to Utkatasana. Exhale, we're gonna switch. Right elbow outside left knee, looking up to the sky. Good. Inhale, we're gonna reach those arms up. Exhale, we're gonna forward fold. Inhale, flat back, bend the knees, step the left foot all the way back behind you, drop the knee. Hook those thumbs, float the arms all the way up, soften the shoulders. Good, as you exhale, shift into that back knee and fold over your right leg. This time we're gonna bend that right knee again and come into a twist. So left elbow outside right knee. Good. And then we're gonna curl those back toes under and lift the back knee if you can, right? So squeezing and lifting the back knee. Draw your gaze up to the sky. 2 more breaths here. Good. As you exhale, one hand on either side of your front foot. And we're going to move through vinyasa. So skip if you need to, of course. Right? It's not about creating extra pain. It's about being with what is. Understanding why you're being sent the messages you're being sent. Being able to not turn pain into suffering. Okay, right leg is going to lift nice and high. Inhale. Knee is going to draw to the nose. Let's step the foot in between the hands. This time we're coming all the way up into a high lunge. Good. Excellent. From here, we're going to reach it forward like a long diagonal line. And we're going to come from here into a warrior three. So Melissa, feel free to stay down if you want. Lifting that left leg all the way up. Turn your toes down. Good, Natalia. Good. As you exhale, we're going to windmill open to warrior two. So windmill it open. Yes, beautiful. Softening the shoulders. Belly draws in. Yep. Turn your palms up. We're going to reverse the warrior now. Looking up to the sky. Good. Exhale, windmill those hands all the way down. Back heel lift. We're going to step the left foot up to meet the right. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, we'll fold forward. Inhale, sit into your Utkatasana. Arms are going to reach up to the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart. Let's twist. Left elbow over right knee. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist, second side. Inhale, up, arms up. Exhale, let's forward fold. Good, inhale, lengthen. Let's step the right foot back all the way into our Anjaneyasana. Drop the knee. Hook the thumbs the opposite way. Float those arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands come down. We're shifting into the back knee, straightening the front leg. Good. And then we bring it forward. Arms reach upwards. Actually, to prayer. Right elbow outside, left knee. Look to. If you can, from here, you're going to toes under. Squeeze back buttocks. Few more breaths. And then we will bring those hands down, one on either side of downward dog. So going through a vinyasa if you like. Good. Five breaths.
You just started crackling.
Okay, thank you for telling me.
You're welcome.
All right. Tell me if that's better.
I think
No?
it cracked. I think it crackled when you did a turn or something. I almost feel like something triggered it.
Is it better?
No, it's continuous now.
All right. Let me take them off and put them back on in just a second. We're going to lift the left leg. I think it's time for pause. Left leg is going to lift, and then we're going to draw the knee towards, step the foot in between the hands, come up in high lunge, soften the shoulders. Good. So Melissa, you're leaning back. There we go. And we're going to reach forward and come into your warrior.
There's nothing now.
Yeah, that's because I'm.
See if that's better. And we're going to open it up to warrior two. Sorry, I think these AirPods are on their last legs. Good.
It's definitely better.
Okay, good. Thank you
Yeah.
for telling me.
Yeah.
We're going to find our reverse warrior. So is it both knees are bugging you? Okay. Okay. On both sides. If. Yeah, I got it. You don't want to mess with it. Windmill the hands all the way down. We're going to step that back foot up to meet the front, forward, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, we're going to fold. Inhale, we're gonna sit into our chair. Utkatasana, continue to build. Exhale, hands to the heart, we're gonna twist. Good, inhale, lift the arms all the way up. Exhale, we're gonna cross. Good, inhale, arms are gonna reach all the way up to the sky. As you exhale, we're gonna forward fold. Inhale, flat back. One more time, we're gonna step that left foot back behind us, drop the knee. Hook the thumb, sweep the arms all the way up. Good, as you exhale, we're gonna come into that half Hanuman, folding over your right leg. Good, and then as you come forward, we're gonna bend into the knee. We're gonna come into a twist again, but this time, if you can, you're gonna try to bring your left fingertips towards the floor and your right arm up to the sky. So no bind, just the separating of the hands. Feel free to put your hand on a block to bring it a little closer. Just trying to get a nice twist in the spine today. Good, as you exhale, set those hands down, curl the back toes under, lift the back knee. And we'll meet in a downward dog, so feel free to flow through your vinyasa or to skip it. Right. Good. Right leg is gonna lift now. Inhale. As you exhale, knee drops to the nose, step the foot in between the hands. As you inhale, once again, we're coming up into our high crescent lunge. Good. As you exhale, hands to the heart, once again, we're gonna twist. So same idea here. If you want to, you're separating the hands. Feel free to put your left hand on a block, right? To make that contact happen. Inhale, we're gonna come up into our high lunge again. Good, and then this time, open it back out to warrior two. And we're gonna come into side angle. So right forearm's gonna come down, left arm's gonna reach up, over the ear if you'd like, bending into that right knee, really softening into that right leg, pressing into the outer edge of that back foot. Good, rolling it open. We're gonna float our way into a half moon now. So set the right fingertips all the way to the floor or to a block and make your way up into your half moon. Maybe that top arm reaches all the way up to the sky. Beautiful. And then we're gonna let that top hand come down. So we'll find our standing split, dropping that lifted hip. Good. Flexing the foot, you got it. And then we're gonna step the lifted foot next to the standing foot and come right back into chair. So Utkatasana, inhale. Exhale, hands to the heart, let's twist. Inhale, back to center. Exhale it across. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Let's step the right foot back this time, drop the knee. Inhale, hook the thumbs the opposite way, float the chest up, bending into the knee. And exhale, hands come down, shift into the back knee, fold over the front leg. Good. As you come back to Anjane, we're gonna bring the hands to the heart, twist, but this time maybe we're separating the arms, right? So maybe the right fingertips come towards a block. Do you want a block, Natalia? I think you're good. Good, left arm up to the sky. You all right, Melissa? Oh. As you exhale, set those hands down. We're gonna curl the back toes under. We're moving through vinyasa if you want it. Meeting in our downward dog. Good, take a few breaths here to recalibrate. before we continue. And then that left leg is going to lift. Inhale. Exhale, knee is going to draw towards the nose. We're going to step the foot in between the hands, and we're going to come up, high lunge. Hands are going to come to the heart, and the right elbow is going to tuck outside the left knee. So again, opportunity to separate the arms if you want. Right. Pressing left thigh into arm and arm into thigh. And from here, we'll windmill it open once again to warrior two. Good. This time right into side angle. So left forearm comes down, right arm reaches up and over, looking up to the sky. Breathing here. And then we're going to float our way into half moon if you're ready. So left fingertip comes down, right leg up, right arm up. Good. And then bring that top hand down. Let the head hang. Find your standing split. Shake out the head. Don't hold any tension in the neck. The antidote to suffering lies not in the avoidance of pain, but in our ability to meet it with compassion, curiosity, and acceptance. Step the lifted foot next to the standing foot, and this time walk your feet out hip distance and hook your big toes with your first two fingers and thumb, and let your head hang here. And we're gonna rock back and forth on the feet. Just massaging out the feet. And from here, we're going to transition our way into a tree. So if you want to, you're going to stay hooked on to the right big toe and draw the foot up. If you don't, you're going to roll up first and then create your tree, whatever works for you. Good. Hands to the heart, and then maybe floating up to the sky. So what happens here is we experience this discomfort. Maybe the mind wanders away, right? We don't want to feel that our ankles wiggly, or maybe our arms are getting tired. Draw yourself back. Be with it. 2 more breaths. And then that right knee is going to come forward, left hand to the outside of the right knee or the foot. Right arm reaches behind. We're twisting here. And then draw your gaze forward. Float the right leg behind you, right arm down. So into our revolved half moon. Good. Arm reaches up to the sky. Good. Beautiful. Nice, Natalia. And then that top hand is going to come down. So we're going to be in our standing split once again. So you're going to meet in a triangle forward bend whenever you want. You'll step the right foot back behind you. But if anybody wants to play with their handstand hop, now would be the time. So you're going to roll forward a little bit, belly draws in. Nice little practice, right? Just practice. And we'll meet in that forward bend. Getting deeper into those hamstrings. So discomfort, it's a tough thing. We kind of want to escape it. We don't want to face it. And then when it's so intense, when we're struggling so deeply, we don't know what to do. So what if we practice along the way? Being able to be with challenges and discomfort. Then when we experience things we cannot escape, We're better equipped to handle them. 2 more breaths here. Okay, step the right foot up to meet the left, hip distance apart. Slide your hands all the way underneath your feet, toes to the wrists, shake your head. Good. And we're gonna have that same experience again, second side. So we're gonna maybe hook the left big toe if you did the same thing on the right, or roll all the way up first. Either way, we're gonna find our tree. Grounding and yeah, just be gentle. Use, this is probably good strengthening, Melissa, but just don't overdo it. Arms reach up to the sky. I love your block with the scribbles on it. It's a well-used, loved block. Breathing here, softening the shoulders, belly drawing in. Notice when you want to leave. Notice when you want to exit. Notice when you want to pedal away from that present moment and draw yourself back. Knee is going to come forward here. Opposite hand is going to come to the knee or the outside of the foot. We are finding our twist. And then bring your gaze forward as we transition our way into revolve half moon. So left hand is down, right arm is up. Lifted inner thigh rolls towards standing one. Good. Breathe here. And then make your way into your standing split. So you know we're meeting in that triangle forward bend, so feel free to go there whenever you want. If you want to play with your handstand hops first, go ahead. Right, just playtime. Nice. All right, step that back foot up to meet the front. We're gonna come into our chair. Inhale, sit into your chair. As you exhale, bring your hands to your heart. We're gonna twist. Good, now we're gonna come into the toes and lift off the heels and lower into a Pashasana. Good. So option here, you're going to stay here. If anybody wants to play with side Bakasana, right? We've been getting into that twisting a bit. So we've got a good setup for here. Hands come down. So right hip comes to right elbow and the knee comes to the left elbow. Maybe we rest and find that little shelf. And then from here, if you want to straighten the legs, play with that today. Both legs forward if you want to try. Good, you got it. Yeah, there we go. Excellent. All right. Press back into the heels. We're going to come back into Utkatasana. I know this is weird. And then interlace the hands behind your back. Roll the shoulder blades together. Look up. As you exhale, we're going to forward fold. We're going to do that second side in a moment. Inhale, draw your gaze forward. So we're coming into a flat back with clasped fingers. Bend the knees, step the left foot back behind you. We're coming all the way up into our crescent warrior. Reach those arms back. Finding a back bend here. Now the reason why we're opening the chest is because we're going to move into dancer's pose. I'm going to give you options here. Well, here, I'm going to show everybody. So option one is to bring the left knee up, work into the dancers. Option two, you know, because I got to always play with stuff, is you're going to bring the knee behind and hook it with your clasped hands. Okay, it's really up to you, whatever version you want to try. Yeah, use a bar. Why not? Good, beautiful. Well, if you're just doing the one, you're going to come from the into the inside of the foot. But if you're doing the clasp, obviously going to be, yep. And that's where we're going to transition into half moon again. So if you want to go into a one-handed bind and open it up, feel free. 2 more breaths here. Let's really thaw that out. Hands down, feet down. And we're back in our chair, Utkatasana, sitting back into those heels. Hands are gonna come to the heart, right elbow outside left knee. And maybe we're coming further, so you're gonna lift those heels and lower into your Pashasana. Staying here, totally cool, no worries. If you wanna play with the side Bakasana, hands come to the side. So notice how I'm creating that little shelf with the thighs, the thigh on the elbows, bending into a chaturanga. And then if you want to try that straight legs forward, go ahead. Good, nice, Melissa. So the more advanced version is where you don't use that second elbow in the back. So you may be seeing that here. That's cool. That's just the next step. Okay, pressing back into the feet. We're going to come back up into Utkatasana. Good. Interlace the hands the opposite way. So the weird threading. Roll the shoulder blades together. Look up. Exhale. We're going to forward fold. Bringing those arms after that. Gazing forward, bend the knees. And we're gonna step the right foot back behind now. Letting the chest lift, the arms reach back. Good. Bending into the knee and opening through the chest. Okay, so here we go with our options. You're either gonna release the hands and draw the right knee into the chest and then prepare for dancers. Hand come to the inside of the foot. Or if you want to, you're gonna try to hook the clasped hands around the foot. Good. With the ultimate place that we're ending up in a half moon again. So if you want to stay with your binds, go for it. And also use the block. Okay, there you go. And both hands come down. We're gonna bring the feet together, hip distance. Turn your palms the other way. So the bottoms of your hands are gonna be on the floor and the soles of your feet are gonna be pressing into the tops of the hands. Yep. Yes. Nope. Yes. I know. Yes, your wrists move that way. I promise. Good. So we're just stretching through those wrist flexors. All right, release the hands from underneath the feet, heel toe the feet back together. Let's roll up nice and slow, one vertebrae at a time. And then bring the arms around and up, inhale. As you exhale, it's forward fold, hinge and fold. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, flow your way through plank, chaturanga, or skip it. You decide. Inhale, high cobra. Let's exhale it back, downward dog. Good. Drop onto your hands and knees. And we're going to come up high on the knees. Good. So hands can be pointing down or up. We're going to work into camel. So my priority for you is to keep the hips forward of the knees, or minimally on top of them, but if not forward. Hands are coming to the low back, head drops back. Good. Keeping that pressing forward of the pelvis so we can get into the back bend. How do we not allow pain to be suffering? Well, by meeting it with an open heart. Let's open that heart. Come on back up. We're going to do one more. So again, I want you to keep your hands on your low back. And we're going to come back into our camel. And then if you can keep everything else the same, hips still pressing forward, and the hands can find your heels, go for it. If that means you need to be up on your toes, all good. But notice, no matter what, that your hips are forward of the knees or on top of them. All right. Then we're going to come on up. And let's come into a wide-legged child's pose. So bring your knees nice and wide, hips back to the heels, head lower. Good. Let's make our way to downward dog now. And you're going to lift that right leg up and stack the hip. If you feel like it, you're going to flip your dog. So bringing that foot all the way around and flipping it. If not, we're going to meet in pigeon. So if you want to go right to pigeon, go for it. And softening into what is, right? When we resist, it resists us back. Pain, when will you end? Yes, I know, I cannot push you away. You have a reason to be here, something to show me, pushing me towards healing, integrating, or making a change. Today I experienced a lot of pain, and with myself I stayed. I see you. Slowly make your way back to downward dog. Shake out the right leg. And then lift the left. So you decide if you want to stack your hip or flip your dog or go right to pigeon pose. Whatever works. When you're ready, softening in to discomfort. Whatever we struggle with, whatever we're experiencing with people in our lives, we have a choice to make. Can we meet it with compassion and acceptance? Can we learn what we need to learn through our curiosity? Practicing in the body is always a very tangible way to feel it, right? Feel how you react to discomfort in the body. But that's all preparation for the real practice. How we approach pain in our lives and the lives of the people around us. Can it push us towards healing, integrating, or making a change? Three more breaths on the side. Slowly make your way back to your downward dog, shaking out the left leg. And we're gonna make our way through to seated. And we're gonna come into half Virasana. So you're gonna bend the right knee back behind you. I just like to pad my foot because it hurts sometimes. And then walk the left leg out to the left. So right knee is bent, left leg out to the left arm up and over. Breathe here. And then make your way back up. So we're gonna explore Supta. So maybe you're just coming back onto the hands, maybe it's the elbows, maybe you can find your way all the way back. And stretch through those quads and hip flexors. It can be angled. It's either way. Like true Virasana, we're forward, but for this, I actually prefer it angled, and either it just gets different quad muscles. So it's ideally, yes, but as long as your knee is not bothering you, there's nothing wrong with your alignment right now. It hurts your knee? Nope, so then don't do that, absolutely not. You're still stretching the quads. It's just a different angle and maybe a little more in the IT band area, but like nothing bad about that at all. The key is not to feel any pulling in the knee. But yep. Yep. It's also where you're the tightest, right? So because you're probably really tight there, it's not letting you drop that buttocks down. All right, let's make our way back up. Transitioning back up. And we're gonna switch. So right leg straightens, left knee bends, foot comes back behind you. So first we'll do that side bend, right arm inside right leg. Left arm up and over. Good. And then make your way back up, and we're gonna start to walk it back. So you decide how far you want to come, right? Breathing here. Softening into discomfort, resistance. Three more breaths here. Say again. Yep, she's got her whole setup. It looks awesome. All right, let's transition our way back up. Like, do we have to? Yes, we do. All right, flip that left leg forward. We're gonna bend both knees and roll once again onto our back. Good, just sway the knees from side to side a couple times. Let's release out all of our work. If there's anything you wanna do to finish your practice, feel free. If not, begin to transition into your shavasana. Again, as we begin to release the sensations in the body, this is when the practice moves into the mind. Just like we try to avoid discomfort on our mat, do the same thing in the mind. So perhaps it has something to show us. Right? An opportunity for healing, for changing, for being able to be with ourselves fully. The antidote to suffering lies not in the avoidance of pain, but in our ability to meet it with compassion, curiosity, and acceptance. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And reach your arms all the way over your head and stretch. And then draw your knees into your chest. And slowly make your way onto your right side. And then find your way up to a comfortable seated position. And bring your hands to your heart. Close your eyes. It is my honor and pleasure always to guide you. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Namaste. 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 Thank you, guys. Excellent. Good job. You guys did awesome today.
Thank you.
Oh, Saibakasana. Oh, I forgot the actual Sanskrit name. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye. Thank you, Allison.
So good to see you.
So good to see you.
Allison,
Yeah.
once you made whatever adjustment you made, it was perfect the rest of the class. So
I just rehooked it up, but I won't, like, I think they're just starting to go. So I'm just going to order new ones, but we'll
yeah,
keep in touch until I get them. Because I think they're just starting to.
I'd wanted to
Gotten a lot
come
of-
in. I'd wanted to come into class, and the lawn crew is here this morning, and they have
Oh.
like this big production with the mulch and everything, and I couldn't get out.
All right. Well,
Good to
I'm
come
glad
this
you came.
way.
All right. Perfect. Bye. See you
Bye.
soon.